Hi again, we're going to go through the school annual report. All schools are required to produce an annual report and have it available on their website somewhere by May the following year. You might have to fish around a little bit on the school's website, it'll be there somewhere. School's style of report could be a little bit different, but it's got to contain pretty much the same sorts of information. This is a government school, so this is fairly typical of their format. So early on in the report you'll get a bit of an idea of the achievement, the engagement and well-being of students. So this particular school has done well in NAPLAN and Year 12, so there's just a reiteration of the good marks that this particular school got at Year 12 and also the good NAPLAN results. And there can be mentions of special programs that the schools will be running. For example, this college is going to try and lift the achievement through this other strategy called improvement zones. I'm not actually sure what that is, but that's probably a question to pose at the school tour. The engagement column is a summary of the way that the students feel engaged, and that's derived from the student survey again. It summarises all the items where the questions were asked about whether the kids are engaged at school. And you might see some special programs again. Okay, what are they? They've got a focus is to provide opportunities for feedback through student forums. So it's just a very general notion of what the school is doing. Once you've read a few of these, from school to school they'll sound very similar. I would actually prefer the student attitudes to schooling survey that parents see all the details of the survey. And lastly, the well-being summary will come from the survey as well. So this will be questions where the kids will talk about how safe they feel at school and that sort of thing. And the school will probably explain any special programs. Okay, so they're using the Compass computer program. Most government schools are using that to try and improve communication between home and teacher. There's a mentoring program, like a buddy program that the school's doing. So this will just be a very general explanation of those things. As you scroll through the report, you'll get summaries. I've already gone through the socio-economic profile via the MySchool website, so this just reiterates that this school's got a high socio-economic profile. You get some other information. The parent survey, the school only reports on one of the questions, which is the satisfaction. Once again, it'd be far better if we were able to see all of the items. So this is just very general. Again, most of the time you're going to see that parents are reasonably happy with the school. So the state average is the red diamond, and the school is the blue circle. So you got an idea if the blue circle is further towards a 7, parents are happier than the average school. If it's falling less than the diamond, parents are less happier than the average school, or the median school they use. Performance summary, you see some results. You see the NAPLAN results, which you can find on the MySchool as well. You see whether the students are performing better than the state average or close to the state average or below. So once again, our red diamond represents the state median, and the blue represents this particular school. So you've got a bit of an idea of the junior academic culture. Most of the time the comparisons are going to be similar, as you see here, although for example at this particular school the numeracy ability of the junior kids in Year 9 is much higher than a similar group of government-run schools. Okay, keep coming down. You've got more NAPLAN data. Student attendance, as we saw in MySchool, is just another way to say the same thing. Most schools are reporting towards 90%, although this school goes into detail and breaks it up into year level, which is good. Student retention, students exiting the full-time employment, I'm not sure that that's going to tell you a lot. Student attitudes to school, so once again this is just a very general summary of the student survey. you've got an idea of the state average and then what this school is. Once again, I'd prefer the full survey to see all the details. Then as you go down, you see the school's financial summary of roughly what they've spent their money on, how much they've got in the bank, and so on. So that's a typical government school. We'll switch over and have a look at a private school. So this private school's reporting NAPLAN, which we can see in my school website as well. So this is a fairly well-to-do private school, so the kids are achieving better than the state averages. There's more stuff about their Year 12 results that I showed you in a Year 12 results comparison, so that's just reiterated here. Some information about some of the focuses of the school, where the kids are leaving where the kids are going to when they leave school, their budget. Now, this particular school has given, it's got its attendance data for each year level, which is good, so you can see it's running around 90%. A bit more information about specific facilities within the school. Okay, so this school gives a bit more detail than the average government school on the parent satisfaction survey. I've given a video of that in the culture page. So they've given the questions that they've asked the parents, and then they've given some more specific details, which is good. This is the sort of stuff I think is helpful. So you get to see what parents at the school currently think. The student satisfaction survey, we get more details of the actual items that the students are questions on. So once again, I think this is helpful for you to make a decision. And even the teacher satisfaction, so they've put on the results from the teacher survey, which you very rarely see in a government school, but once again this is pretty good. You start to see what the teachers at the school feel about where they're working. Okay, so they're the two sorts of annual reports, and once again, if you're thinking of going to a school, it's definitely worth downloading that report and reading it thoroughly. Thank you.